So today we're going to break down this really powerful daily ritual that millions of people use to get into a peak mental and emotional state. It's the Tony Robbins priming routine, and it's designed to completely shift your state of being in just a handful of minutes. Okay, before we jump into the how, let's talk about the why. What's the end goal here? Well, the whole point of this routine is to get past all the stress, all the noise, all that mental chatter, and tap into what Tony Robbins calls your true nature. That powerful, resourceful, joyful you that's already inside.
Now, this whole process starts somewhere you might not expect. It's not about thinking positive thoughts, not at first anyway. It all begins with a radical shift in your body. Step one is all about changing your physical state with a really specific breathing technique.
So the pattern itself is super simple. You just sit up straight and you do 3 rounds of 10 really powerful, quick breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. The idea is to flood your body with oxygen. You're literally changing your biochemistry and breaking out of whatever tired or stressed out state you might have woken up in. Okay, so after each set of those 10 breaths, you just stop, you pause. You're not trying to think about anything special. You just turn your attention inward and notice what's going on. What are the raw physical sensations happening in your body right now? And here's the cool part. This purely physical action almost always creates a noticeable mental and emotional shift. A lot of people talk about feeling a tingling sensation or a wave of relaxation or just this deep sense of peace. See? You changed your body and your mind just followed right along. All right, let's get into the next phase. Now that you've created this new, energized but calm physical state, you're going to build on it. And you do that by focusing on one of the most powerful emotions we have, gratitude. It's kind of like a cheat code for your brain. It's almost impossible to feel grateful and afraid at the exact same time. The exercise is very, very specific. It asks you to think of just three, different things in your life that you're genuinely, truly grateful for. You just start with one. And hey, this doesn't have to be some monumental, life-changing event. It could be something simple, like the warmth of the sun this morning, or a major milestone from years ago. All that matters is that the feeling is real. Now this is the key. You're not just remembering a fact, like reading a line in a history book. The instruction is to step back into that moment, re-experience it completely. See what you saw, hear what you heard. Feel everything like it's happening all over again right now. And you stay with that feeling. You let it just wash over you and fill you up until you feel what Tony calls an inner smile. You know that feeling, that undeniable warmth of real appreciation. Then you do it again for a second moment, and then a third, going deeper into that state of gratitude each time. Okay, so after anchoring yourself in gratitude for your past and your present, the whole routine pivots. Now we start actively creating the future that you want to live. The first part of this section is a pretty cool visualization exercise. You imagine this powerful energy, maybe a brilliant white or blue light, just flowing down from above and moving right through you. First, you let that energy heal and strengthen you. But then, and this is so important, you don't just keep it for yourself. You actively send that energy out, first to your family, then to your friends, and even to strangers. It creates this amazing sense of connection and contribution. So, coming from that place of connection, the focus now gets super sharp right back on your own personal achievement. This part is called 3 to Thrive. And just like with gratitude, it's that magic number again. You're going to pick 3 major goals, 3 big outcomes that you want to bring into your life. But here's the critical mindset shift. We're not talking about things you hope will happen one day. For this exercise, an outcome is a goal that you experience right now in this moment as already done. It's a finished deal. Exactly. For each of those 3 goals, you step right into the feeling of victory. You feel the excitement, the pride, the absolute joy of having already done it. You're not working towards it, you're celebrating it. It's already happened. Now, to really juice up that feeling of victory and lock in this peak state, the routine has you do something called stacking. You rapidly stack one powerful, positive emotion on top of another. You just quickly remember any moment, past or future, that makes you feel intensely proud or loved or excited or just makes you laugh out loud. And with each memory, you physically pull that feeling into your heart, layering these incredible emotions to create this overwhelming peak state. So what's the whole point of this? All the breathing, the gratitude, the visualization, what has it all been for? Well, it's all been about building a powerful state. And this final part, this is about learning how to live there.
This last question is such a powerful reframe. It asks you to consider this. What if every single thing that happens in your life, especially the tough stuff, isn't happening to you, but is actually happening for you to help you grow and become stronger?
And that's really the ultimate takeaway. This energized, grateful, powerful state, it's not some artificial feeling you're manufacturing out of thin air. The whole point of the routine is to help you uncover what was already there all along. This is your true nature. This is you unleashed. And that leaves us with this final thought. Now you have the framework. The power is truly 100% in your hands. You don't have to just be a victim of your moods or your circumstances. You now have a tool to consciously choose your state every single day. So the only question left is, what state will you create?